Wakili, I wanted to know whether, in terms of historical land injustices, there is a time limit, whether they are time bound.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Commissioner, the issue of historical land injustices as provided for by the Constitution and the resolution is a constitutional provision, which means it's a constitutional demand. However, the National Land Commission Act, in its promulgation, gave it a 5-year statutory timeline. This, Commissioner, has of course been challenged by the National Land Commissioner. However, given the recent amendments in the year 2025, again, the executive timed this provision. My Lord, Commissioner, I am aware that the courts have indicated that this timing of this provision is unconstitutional because the Constitution provides for an unlimited function of historical land injustices resolution.
So then what happens in terms of statute that has timed when these disputes or these issues can be resolved? In statute, there is a time, and then there is a declaration of unconstitutionality by Justice Mwita. In the Constitution, there is no time limit. So if such a case is presented before NLC, would they proceed?
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Commissioner, rightfully saying we are guided by the Constitution, and any other statute that is contrary to the Constitution is constitutional. To make this even better, the courts have been able to declare any timing to be unconstitutional. Commissioner, I'd now reckon that it is a job of the Kenya Law Reform Commission and the Attorney General to be able to then amend and correct this position of the unconstitutionality of the recent amendments to the National Land Commission Act.
Okay. Now, in terms of the jurisdiction of the ELC, it's set out in statute. Now, one of the resources we have as Kenya is the coastal ecosystem, where we have coastal reefs, mangroves, and marine biodiversity. Would cases that involve such resources that extend to the sea, like coral reefs, mangrove, seagrass, and marine biodiversity, be an issue that the ELC can have jurisdiction?
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Commissioner, rightfully, the ELC jurisdiction is exclusive and is particular to environment and land. Commissioner, Article 60 and 61 delineates what is public land. And similarly, Article 162, 2B of the Constitution highlights that any matter that relates to the use, occupation, or title to land is a preserve of the exclusive jurisdiction of the ELC. Article 61 goes ahead to highlight continental shelf, the marine seas, to be part of public land. To that extent, and given also the exclusive jurisdiction as highlighted in the case of Karisa Chengo, Commissioner, I would indicate that a case or a dispute emanating from the coastal ecosystem would be something, a matter that could be entertained at the Environment and Land Court.
Okay. Thank you, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Justice Ishara.